Hello and welcome everyone to another StarCraft 2 England cast. Today I have got a best of one game. It is between LiquidNonY, who is of course the red Protoss player in the lower left, and he's playing against GoSuKyhol, who is the blue Terran player in the top right. Kyhol is going to be a name that I'm going to struggle with saying. I'm going to admit it right now. I don't know why. I want to say Kyhol just because it works, not Kyhol. But I will try. If I forget, I apologize profusely. Don't like shoot me or send me death threats or anything like that, because that'd just be a bit creepy and weird. But anyway, back to the game. This should be a really fun game. I don't cast many PvTs because unfortunately they don't come around too often. I don't seem to find many online of good players which are interesting games. So this one I'm really looking forward to. Of course, the game is from the Razer Replay Pack of the Week, which was kindly released by Team Liquid Pro. And basically it is the NonY replay pack, and it is sweet. I love the Razer replay packs of the week. I think they're really cool and I like them. So heart to Team Liquid Pro and all that sort of thing, because you gotta love them. Now obviously this is a PvT. Basically I like to think of PvT in a couple of phases. Phase 1, the Protoss player gets gateway units and the Terran player cries a little bit. Then the Terran player gets stim, and then the Protoss player cries a little bit. Then Protoss get either High Templar or Colossi and melt the Bio Ball, and the Terran player is like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And basically it's whether they can get enough Ghosts / Vikings out quickly enough to counter that as to whether they can win. But I mean, that makes it quite fun because it's all about timing the tech correctly and also having enough army in the moment, not losing anything. I think it's a really good matchup. I quite like it just because it's got these clear categories. Things can't go wrong too badly too quickly in my opinion. I mean, ZVZ is very similar in my mind in terms of the phases of the game. Obviously if you've got, in the ZVZ you've got the Zergling only phase, then the Zergling Baneling, then Roach, then either Roach Infestor or Roach Hydra basically. And the problem with that is basically a couple of stray Banelings or a big Zergling rush can essentially lose the game outright, whereas in PvT it tends to be a bit more easy and less dramatic and volatile. So if we take a look here, we do actually have Kyle going for that 1 Rax command center build. That is a really bold play, and basically if NonY goes for aggression early on, it could be really potent, because obviously by going for the 1 Rax command center it delays the gas, which therefore delays stim, which therefore means gateway units are scary like. We do have the engineering bay down here as well. That Zealot is gonna start picking off. This is, again, I love seeing Terran players do this. It's playing those pesky Protoss players at their own game of blocking expansions with pylons, except with engineering base. So there goes down the council, delays everything. We've got a robotics facility on its way now, so this can be quite an interesting build order. We do have the 2 barracks following this up, so it's 1 Rax into 2 additional barracks straight away. That essentially will allow him to produce a lot of Marines. So Kyhol basically aiming to do a very defensive build, and that's again demonstrated by the bunker coming down. He wants to hold because his game plan is mid-game. Here comes down 1 refinery, the second one there as well. That's a very common thing. If you go 1 rack command center, get double gas afterwards, it's just pretty normal. But of course, NonY has had 2 gas for ages. He's also getting down that second gateway in the robo. Warp gate technically done, so it's going to be a 2 gate robo play. A sentry is about to come out. The warp gate tech is 3/4 done. We do have the second orbital command on its way. That means more mules. The worker count 26-20 in NonY's favor. Once you factor in the second orbital command, however, though, that is basically meaning that it's, well, each mule is roughly give or take 5 SCVs, so that should put Kyle ahead fractionally in terms of the income, and he should catch up in the workers as well, purely by the fact that he's producing 2 at a time compared to 1 at a time. Now, NonY is looking like he's getting ready to expand. There goes down the Nexus, so everything looking fairly standard so far. The tech lab coming down. Stim should get started pretty promptly from this. I'd like to see Stim started basically as soon as possible, because Stim is so important in this matchup. Like literally Stim, click the Stim button. I'm clicking it for you. Oh my god, this is stressing me out not seeing that Stim go. There we go. Thank you, Kyle. Get that Stim down, because Stim takes an eternity to build, 170 seconds. nearly 3 whole minutes, and in that time a lot can go wrong. So glad to see Stim on its way down. We've got more Marines on their way. Obviously Marines are good units, helped out the +1 infantry weapons coming down. We do have an Immortal on its way. The Observer, was there an Observer build? I'm sure there was an Observer build. Where are you, Observer? Observer. Here we go. Literally already in the base. I thought I missed that. So there you go. It does get picked off though. That was a very, very good scan. Obviously you don't want your opponent knowing what you're doing. Scouting, as I've said in some other games recently, is so critical. If you have good scouting, you can adjust your build order. You know when you need to make units, what units to make, and basically when a push is coming. It's especially vital, in my opinion, for Zerg players, purely because of the way Zerg mechanics work. You build workers or units, but obviously very important for every single matchup. Now reactor, double reactor coming down on these racks. Now we do have the factory, we do have the +1 infantry weapons, about 3/4 done right now, and of course Stim about half done, but this is a push. This is definitely a potent push. The pylon is down as well. We've got the 2 gateways there. We've got a forge coming down, so it's not an all-in by any means. It's just going to be some pressure. Pressure I am not sure that Kyhol is going to be able to take, because, I mean, he's got that factory down with the reactor. He's going to be getting medevacs. Medevacs aren't out. Stim isn't out. And there are 2 Immortals there. The Immortals are going to be very helpful. Some vision was gained by, I think, the missile turret that the push is coming. That's why all the SCVs were pulled. And essentially, that Guardian Shield is going to help massively. And well, there goes down the force mode, trying to block off reinforcements from coming in. That bunker gets vaporized by the Immortals, and to be honest, Noni could take this right here, and there's the GG from Kyhol, knowing that he's not going to be able to do it. So that was it, guys. Noni won really quite convincingly, and well, if you enjoyed the game, thumbs up or like the video. Please subscribe. New top level games up every single day of the week, and basically the support is awesome if nothing else. Please also leave a cool comment below. Let me know what you thought of the games or the players or anything like that, and also send me a tweet or something. But most importantly, I really hope you guys did enjoy the cast. That's why I do it, and well, hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.